whenever someone's being bullied, it's easy to just tell them, just don't let it affect you, don't let it stress you out. But in real life, it does stress you out, and it's really hard. Yeah. So do you have any practical tips on how to deal with it?
I was cyberbullied over text by one of my really close friends, actually, and it was very disappointing. But I told my mom, and she helped me. She pretty much told me what to say and how to deal with it. So I would say definitely tell a parent, or if it's at school, a school counselor or a teacher, because they will tell you how to deal with it.
For me, I'm a talker. I like to talk my feelings out. I know that when you're in that situation, that's not necessarily the first thing you want to do, because you feel lonely and you feel bad about yourself and that kind of thing. But I'd say just get help. Get someone else to help you, because if you're just alone and you have all these people telling you this kind of things, especially when it's just myself, I'll just convince myself that it's true. And having people telling you, especially even if it's just don't listen to them, it's easier to have someone tell you that than you telling yourself that, because when you're in that situation, you don't believe yourself anymore. Yeah.
Be yourself and don't let them determine your worth or who you are. Their opinion doesn't matter as long as you love yourself.
Imagine the situation that they're in and you're in, because they have to be bullying you for a reason. And so I think it's really important that you just stay you, because they're just trying to make fun of you to bring you down. They're not making fun of how you actually look. You are beautiful in your own way, and you are you. So I think it's really important just to stay you, and don't let that change who you are. Like, if they say oh, you don't look good without makeup, don't put on makeup just to prove them wrong. I think you stay you to be like, oh, this is me, and I don't care what you think.
Tell people and talk to people and tell people what's going on. I'd say don't hold it in to yourself, because something I've seen a lot of people just, the show 13 Reasons Why, she held it all in herself, and I think if she told some more people how she was feeling, it would have been a different situation.
Be yourself. Just don't listen to it. Just go hang out with your friends. Your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle, whoever is always going to be your friend and always be there for you.
Everybody has always told me to, stay positive. They're just insecure about themselves, and that's probably true, but it still really hurts a lot, and it's damaging to you. I always remove myself from the situation, and I'm a pretty reserved person, so that's kind of been my way to protect myself, and that's just what works for me, and that's what makes me happy, and that's what helps for me.
Know that there's people out there that love and care for you.
Just because that one person is going to be rude to you doesn't mean that everyone else is going to be rude to you.
It's hard to ignore something that's affecting your life in such a big way. It's like if someone's angry and you tell them, hey, calm down, it's just going to make them even angrier. So when you have a friend that's going through something like that, be there as a shoulder to cry on. Be there as somebody to listen to them. Don't try and solve the problem. Just let them explain what the problem is to you. It's okay to feel. It's not always okay to hide your feelings, because if you do, they're going to build up inside you like a Coke bottle you're shaking, and they're going to explode one day, and that's going to harm you or someone around you. So just make sure you let it out every now and then, and you talk about it, and you cry about it, and you make sure that you're happy.